Hello, this is Marissa Orzoli, the Admin Assistant for Student Experience, and I'm here today to talk about how to create a form for your club organization. So you'll be here at the beginning dashboard, and you'll go ahead and go over here to this button on the sidebar and click Create. And this will bring up things that you'll be able to create for. You'll click on Form. It brings you to the blank Create Form menu, and you'll want to go ahead and start with clicking on Settings and naming your form. And then you go ahead and put a little description of what your form is about. Make sure that it is active, and you'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to teach you the basics of how to create a basic form. Just something to, depending on what you need it for, asking questions, collecting data, kind of gauging how an event went. This will be the easiest way to kind of like get you started. So we're going to start with these three fields right here. So let's start with text. So text allows you to go ahead and ask a question that they'll be able to fill in an answer that they choose. So let's say, and you go ahead, you can put a field description if you like. And then you have 4 different sizes: extra small, small, medium, and large. So let's go ahead and I'll start with extra small. This one, well, it's still small. You can ask if you click required, this means that this question or this field needs to be, have a response to in order for it to be in order for them to submit the form. So you'll go ahead and click that. Text settings, do you want it to be a single line, a paragraph? And that way you'll be able to kind of like restrict how long they have to like answer their question. You can go ahead and restrict the length. Minimum, they have to at least have 3 letters. Oh, there are 2 letters. And then maximum, okay, they can't go over 100 words. Tell me how much they like Taco Tuesdays. So that's for the single line. So we'll go ahead and do that. The next one I'll do is the same thing, just to show you the different, how the different fields look. Tuesdays. So if you click paragraph, it's a little bit bigger. Restrict the length if you like. Minimum of 2 letters, no more than 100 to tell me how much you like. And that way, kind of looks similar, allows them to go ahead and it kind of looks similar. It just make sure that they'll be able to do a paragraph as opposed to just a single line sentence. They'll go ahead and probably stop and keep going and make it a little paragraph here. So the next one, again, we'll go ahead and do the same so I can show you what it looks like. That's required. This one's a little bit different text rich there. This allows them to, you can either hide the toolbar so that they can't enhance anything or leave it open, but this allows them to kind of have like more of options of how they want to answer. Yes, and then they can, do the different sizes. They can link it to something if they want it to link to a website about all the different types of tacos there are out there, or, change it up so that way it's a little bit more interactive. So those are the 3 different fields for text. A number answer that helps you kind of how many, it can ask any questions. You can put a number into it. That way they'll be able to like answer numerically. Can you eat in a sitting? Okay, let's make that small, required. So this also has a couple of different choices here. So this allows them to go ahead and put in, we can restrict the value. Let's put a minimum of 1 or maximum of 10. So that way they'll be able to kind of put how many they want. Say I can eat 10. And like that's how that looks like. It lets them choose how they be able to do that. The next one here, we'll do the same thing just to show you the how they all look. All required, and then the next one is a scale. So a scale is, let's see, how many can we eat? Let's do the value restriction, minimum of 1, maximum of 20, 11. So say I can eat this many, and this kind of gives you a gauge. So that way they can be like, I can eat between like this many. So that's what that one looks like. And so then for the third one, we'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'll show you what it looks like. And this one's kind of a Likert, where, no, this one's a little different. So like tacos, could be neutral, strongly agree, strongly disagree. And that way it kind of gives them a different way how to answer that accordingly. So those are those. So the next field is choices. So choice actually, again, what kind of tacos do you like? Okay, so make that small and required. And this again has 3 different types of options here. The drop-down menu, again, you can allow for multiple choices if you like from the drop-down menu. So you'll be able to go ahead and put in the different options that you want to offer here. Add as many as you like. And then that way, when you go over here to the choice, what kind of tacos do you like? They'll be able to pick from those different options there. I like tofu. Okay, so again, we'll go ahead and do the choices. And we'll go ahead again. Required, and then you can list options. Show you what this looks like. And you can see right there as you're inputting it in, this is what they'll be able to see, and that's how they'll be able to pick which one they like. The third option there, again, required, is the checkbox. So here, of course, you'll have your options again. You can see it happening as I'm inputting it in there. And that way, they'll be able to kind of, it's like a little check in the box. So those are the basics of the kind of like how to get started with forms. Once you're in there, you have your questions in there. You're like, oh, this is not how I wanted to organize this at all. All you got to do is you kind of hover over one of the fields, grab this little guy here, and move them around however you wish to have your questions organized. And that way you're able to kind of make sure you can edit that so it's not just kind of listed down and you're set in for that. You can edit it however you like, move things around, and that's all good. So when you're all said and done, you're going to go ahead and hit save. And it's going to take time to kind of just get that updated. And right here, you can view the form. It's going to show you what the form looks like when you have it live. And that's kind of the basics of forms. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or Paul, and we'll be able to assist you.